Welcome back, YouTube. It's AK-Curt back on my patio with my mask, paying homage to the champ. Now, not only is it paying homage to the champ, but it's my alter ego that I'm building. Like most people build a bug out bag and shit like that. Before I do all the bug out bag, I'm gonna go ahead and build my alter ego, make myself happy, have a little bit of fun with my guns. You know what I'm saying? But first things first, I'm gonna get some silver and gold tape, and I'm gonna put it on the teeth. It's gonna be silver and gold teeth. Then I plan on getting some spike gloves, half gloves where the fingers are out, where I'll be able to use my trigger finger and load the ammo into the mags or whatever. They'll be spiked, but with the spikes that come on the knuckles, I'm gonna have to remove those so I could go ahead and use my brass knuckle grips. The reason I'm getting spike gloves is obviously it's part of the look that I'm building. And plus the spike gloves mean because those are going to be my shooter gloves. So if anybody run up on me and I have to spark you out of your mind, you're going to get hit with some spikes. Then I plan on getting a leather jacket, the one that Negan wore in The Walking Dead. I thought that shit was cool. So it's going to be this, some spike gloves, and that Negan jacket. And that's going to be AK-Curt. But other than all that BS, I'm here to show you guys my Komrad 12. I had to completely disable it. And disable it, I mean I took out the recoil spring. I took it out and I disassembled it because I bought a new guide rod from Carolina Shooter Supply. It's not here yet. It's not even in the mail yet because I don't even have a tracking number yet, but it'll be on its way soon. I'm not really going to panic. So I disabled it because I have 3 other AKs, the Mac 11, and my 2 concealed carry pistols, which are on me right now. So I'm not really worried about defense. I'm worried about my 12 gauge running the way I want it to run. Now, in my Komrad 12 review, I sniffed the inside of the gun to where I'd be able to fully loaded magazine into the Komrad 12 with the bolt closed, and I'd be able to charge one into the chamber. Now, my only issue was I still had a smidge of jam. Now, in my Komrad range video, I had 75 rounds go off, and I had to help 13 of them get out the damn gun. So that's why I bought a new performance guide rod. The reason I bought the guide rod is because of this. You see how much play it is? Just moving it up and down, up and down. Now, the video that I watched for the performance guide rod, he said that when you have low brass or low recoil, low shot shells in here, it'll pretty much jam up. But if you look at everybody else Komrad videos, they got slugs jamming, buckshots jamming, and birdshot jamming. The only reason they have the birdshot shooting is because they got the reduced recoil spring off of Carolina Shooter Supply. Now, if you look at my videos, I'm having failure to eject issues with the 2 OEM springs, but they're still coming out nonetheless because I sniffed the inside of the gun. Now, my only drawback is when I was on Carolina Shooter Supply, I searched for the Vepr 12 performance parts, the Cider 12 performance parts, the Lynx 12 performance parts, and I never heard of this other shotgun. It's called a Catamount. The Catamount is another AK from China. It's a 12 gauge AK from China. I even looked up their parts, and all 4 on the Carolina Shooter Supply website had that performance guide rod. Now, that's why I'm buying that performance guide rod. I already bought it, but that's why I bought it. Now, the performance guide rod, it comes just like this with just one rod, and they come with like a plastic piece that slide on there, oh so smooth. Now, a lot of people say that the reduced recoil spring, it helps them. It makes the gun run a lot better. Now, I'm gonna put 2 of them together with that new guide rod, and this is what it came out of. You see that hole right there? You got to be careful when you push that pin up. That pin is tiny. Once it goes, it's gone. And when you can go back on Carolina Shooter Supply and get another one, but it's not even worth the money. So you gotta hold on to this pen. Now with this pen, it was a bitch to get out of this thing because I don't have a vise and I don't have punches. But if you read like reviews and shit, people with punches, even a vise, they say it's hard to get out. So I was struggling so bad, I just took it to my local FFL where they build AR-15s, and I asked him, can you push it out? And I asked him how much would he charge. Well, he pushed it out and he charged me nothing. So I could live with that. So with how the new God Rod acts is that you gotta put the new God Rod in, push that pin into place, and it'll sit just like this. Then what the dude on the YouTube video say is you slide the spring over it like that, and then you take that plastic piece, you put it right in here, and then you take your dust cover and you put it right on that plastic piece, and then you could use that light recoil spring, and bam, you just put it back in your gun and it'll be working just fine. Now my only drawback with that is the fact that once you go that route, 9 times out of 10 people are going to ditch this spring. Now, I'm going to test the light recoil spring and that OEM spring up front to see. But the main reason why I bought that God Rod was because it freed up that back spring. So whenever that rod get dirty, I could just take this spring off, take that plastic piece off, take the dust cover off, and I could easily slide this piece off of that back. And if I was having jams, I could put the light recoil spring in the back, and I could put another OEM spring up front. That'll work. That'll probably work. I don't know. I haven't got it yet. But when I get here, I'm going to stitch it up, put it together, and hopefully that motherfucker running. So I would have a performance God Rod. I would have my Smith Komrad 12, everything smithed on the inside. I did it myself, and hopefully that thing run like butter. So right now, my Komrad 12 is disabled for about a week until I can get that performance God Rod. But I'll be able to live with my 3 AKs, the Mac 11, and my 2 concealed carries. I'll be able to live. So it's not like the world is gonna end. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.